Hola guys, happy Saturday. Martín. This crazy fool has taken to scaling the fence, the tree. Get down, Spider-Man. Gatito hediondo, bájate de allí. You guys, he scaled up this friggin' limb and was perched up there for a bit. Friggin' nut. Hi. I'm outside. Duh. Repotting my plants. I'm actually repotting a plant that I hadn't intended on repotting. I didn't know that one of my corn plants was two until I went to check the roots, and it's two individual little corn plants in one pot. So I separated them because one is struggling, one is doing really bad. So I separated it and repotted it. Well, it ain't doing too bad because it has a whole new little nubby growing. It has a whole new little branch trying to grow there. And I've trimmed off all the dead, which leaves very little behind on this little stump. But yeah, it was stuck in there with my bigger corn plant. So now it's getting its own little pot. But before it gets too dark, and before our dinner gets delivered, I'm going to go ahead and take out the main one and repot that one. It's corn plant day, y'all. This one was in the house not getting as much sun as it needed, so I took it outside and it greened up so vibrant and beautiful. And then the cold came in and it flooded, and you see how it's all tilted? So I'm gonna put in some fresh soil in with its original to dry it up some. Ugh, it's sticky wet. Hopefully there's no root rot setting in because it just greened up so pretty. Oh my goodness, you are stuck. Okay, sweetheart. Your soil is too moist. I can't leave you in here like this. Did your roots grow into the stones? I set some stones down in there for drainage. Yep, I feel them roots. Okay. Tell you what I'm going to do. I am not going to disturb you. What we're going to do is straighten you up. Put in some dry soil. And get it all mixed up in there. Just steady it. Keep it from tilting back over. And if I mix in new soil with old soil, that'll help dry it up some. Offer it a little stabilization. Y'all see all the gardening gloves I keep finding at the thrift store, at the dollar stores, at Black Friday. Look at me. I love the feel of it. I hate it under my nails. But man, I like the way it feels in my hands. That's why I didn't like that other soil that I was talking about. Because it was so freaking full of big wood chunks. That was not comfortable to manhandle. Okay, little booger. You're just going to make sure you're nice and straight. Because you were tilting. You had some gangster lean. We ain't doing that. Actually, I have one more corn plant. And I have to do the same thing. I have to stabilize it because it's leaning as well. It's just getting too tall for the pot. But this guy, I think, nice and straight now. I'm going to go bring out my other one. I'm going to shift it a little. I kind of want to recenter it because this is the one that had the little buddy in there with them. So if these roots aren't too deep and heavy and stuff. Nope, look how loose it is. Y'all see that? Check the roots. This one is also doing a little bit of a struggle thing with the leaves. I'm having to clip a lot of brown off of it, but it's doing way. See, look at this ugly one. Hello, hello. Can y'all see? See that ugly one? But I think this one's going to be way easier to repot. Here's the roots. Good looking roots. Definitely needs to be in here all by its lonesome. See, this is not Miracle Grow. This is the other soil, that Vigo or whatever. And look at these big chunks of wood. It just feels different. I'm not trying to be a soil snob. No, I'm not. But it just feels different. Look. What is this? What is that? So I'm just gonna get some fresh soil around the base to give it some stabilization like the others. Just a little higher up on the trunk. Okay. I'm going to leave them outside for a bit of fresh air. Chunks. Chunks. Lots of chunks everywhere. Okay. It looks heavy, guys, but it's really light. Or I wouldn't be lifting it. Trust me, that's it. But there they are. Nice and straight. Standing tall in the pots. You see how this one's so much more green than this one? So definitely the sunlight is doing it nicely. And there's my little one that was sitting in the pot with that one. So hopefully my cornies come back to life. I'm gonna go in and have Din Din. Big dude ordered us some chilies. I kept it simple. I'm not too hungry. This might actually be too many wings, but I got 4 of the barbecue and 4 of the lemon pepper with some ranch. And they're amazing white cheddar mac and cheese. Oh my googly goodness. This is so stinking good. And because I've been on this Olipop kick, this will be the second one I try with you guys. I'm going to insert the root beer one right here. Okay. So we ordered some Little Caesars and I got the 4-quarter calzone, which I've been craving. And I thought, let's try some root beer with that deliciousness. It smells good. I taste saccharin. Let's see. Has extracts of sweet birch, smooth vanilla bean, and real burdock root. It's not as sweet as the regular one, but gives you all the root beer flavor. That is not saccharin I'm tasting. It is definitely agave. I like it. Okay. Definitely better than the lemon lime one I had. That one tasted like straight up medicine. This one also has just a tiny little flavor of, I keep saying tonic. It tastes healthy. Let's put it that way. I like this one. I really do. I hope I can find the cola. I haven't been able to find the cola. It's not quite the taste of a diet root beer, if you've ever had a diet root beer. It's a perfect combo of just tiniest little bit of diet root beer flavor with regular root beer. Back to my calzone. So today we're going to try the orange squeeze. Sniff test and right out the can taste first. Hello guys, happy Sunday. After dinner last night, my big dude and I sat around bullfarting and we watched some TV. We love watching diners, drive-ins, and dives, whatever. That Guy Fieri show, y'all have heard me say that before. We totally get sucked in and we start making these road trip plans. And then I start getting all these recipe ideas. Ooh, I'm a trash jumper. Look at that metallic shelf. Somebody's cleaning out their garage. You guys, I'm so glad I do not have a pickup truck, because if I did, I'd be in trouble, man. But anywho, little dude did go with his dad. I was feeling really low yesterday. Like, the house was just too quiet, and my big dude was doing his own thing until dinner time. Oh, that's what I was telling you guys. We had dinner, and I did that taste test for you guys on the Olipop, the orange Olipop. I'm like, why am I all bright? That's why. Okay, I did the taste test of the orange squeeze Olipop. I know y'all saw the face. Not a fan. I know these sodas are supposed to be soda alternatives. These drinks are soda alternatives. They're a healthier option for those of us who still want that bubble and familiar flavor of a soda without all the bad stuff. And the little drink is full of healthy things, and it's only 35 calories a can, which is a really good thing. But I have decided, once I finish these, if I buy them again, I'm gonna definitely stick to the dark ones. Granted, I've only had the root beer. I can't find the cola yet, but so far the lemon lime was medicinal. This orange squeeze one, initially it has that taste of a Sunkist or a Crush. You know, it has that familiar orange soda goodness. But then, and I figured out what that sweetener is. It's stevia. Stevia. I'm not a fan of. It's not as bad as saccharin, but it's not as mild as agave, which I thought was what they were flavored with. Agave has kind of a taste too, but it's not as choppy in the back of your throat like saccharin or stevia, stuff like that. So yeah, I will say though, if you're just sipping these drinks as a refresher, you know, you're thirsty, me personally, nah, because you can taste the stevia, whatever. But if you're eating with this beverage, it's really good. It's really good. Like the food buffers anything you're not familiar with. And I'm not saying that the drink is nasty. I'm just saying I'm not familiar with it yet. I'm familiarizing myself with it. In a pinch, would I drink it? Heck yeah. It's not bad. But it's definitely a drink that you want to have with food. It pairs really well with food. Because I finished it off with dinner on its own, and it was really good. It tasted like an orange soda. But anywho, yeah, so after my funk early on in the day, y'all saw I busied myself with my plants, and I felt more normal. But I had planned on going to visit my mom and my sister yesterday. That was the plan. My sister's been teasing me, wanting to know if my fall festivity schedule has, you know, been completed, because that was a big hole. But I was going to, you know, let her know, hey, you up for company? And I was going to go and hang out with them, because I miss them so bad, guys. They are my freaking heart. Like, my sister honestly is my best friend. It's like, I am so blessed and so lucky that I have that type of relationship with her, because I have friends who either hate their sister or don't have the opportunity to see their sister. They live far away from each other. But I am so blessed that I can honestly say my sister is my best friend. But anyway, I say all that because I'm feeling emotional, because I did miss them. And then I was on an emotional roller coaster like from yesterday. I'm telling you, you get so used to your norm. You get used to your people, and little dude is my main people. And if it's not me and little dude, it's me and little dude and our friends, or it's me and little dude and my family, and it's, you know, the rest of my family. We're just, you know, it's the same. So when he up and left me, and he wanted to go this time, guys, it wasn't a problem. He missed his little brother. He really wanted to go. He had a smile on his face. He was eager to go. When his dad showed up, he just, you know, he was ready to go. So I'm happy for that. But it was just weird. The house was too quiet, and I got into this funk, this sad funk, until, like I said, my big dude was home. He gets home, and, you know, now I have my big dude. What kind of empty nester am I going to be, guys? I think I'm going to be a really sad old lady once a big dude feels I'm secure and good enough that he can spread his wings. I just feel like I'm holding him back sometimes, especially, you know, when he came back from the military. He wanted to make sure that I had a good buffer,
And then he was going to leave, and then, well, all this happened. So all of his apartment hunting and all of his house builder companies, because he wants a house built from the ground up to his specs. All of that kind of just fell by the wayside, and I feel like I'm holding him back. But he's like, Mom, you know, I'm happy. There's nothing wrong here. You're good. As long as you're going to be good. He has no regrets. I'm not a burden, but y'all know how I feel about that. But anywho, once I get back on my feet and I can convince him that Mama's gonna be okay, and a little dude in a few years is gonna be out the door, what am I gonna do as an empty nester, guys? I can't even imagine. I'm gonna end up with a house full of friggin' cats and house plants, which is fine. But maybe I'll have bingo parties. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just kind of emotionally all over the place. My head is hurting. My back is hurting. I popped some meds right before I left. But I am heading over to see my mommy. I'm going to stop and get her some pan dulce. I don't know if I want to go to a bakery locally, guys. If you guys are here local, I want you all to Google Estrella Bakery. It is on Singleton Boulevard. It has been there for many, many years. It is a staple of the neighborhood that I grew up in. They have really good sweet bread and amazing tacos. Oh, and I haven't had anything to eat. Maybe I should pick up some tacos. Fudge. What in the heck? I swear I feel like my car just broke. They have so much construction, and that hurt my neck and my chest. Oh, that hurt my neck and my chest. I need to make sure my car is okay. Come on, Dallas. You see construction, and it's all this tarred over black piece of road that they didn't cordon off. So you figure, oh, they just tarred the road. But because it's black, you don't see the friggin' hole in it. Oh my gosh, that hurt my neck and my chest. Right now, I'm telling you guys, I'm so full of anxiety in the last few days, and to some it might just be like, Mel, really, just because your kid isn't home and you hit a pothole, get over yourself. No, if you don't know about anxiety, you don't know about anxiety. I'm looking at my dashboard to see if there's any freaking warning signs, like, are my tires popped? Oh, my poor Peanut, my poor baby, and he's so low to the ground. I hate damage to my stuff. I hate the irresponsibility of people, of communities, of the city. That should definitely be roped off or blocked off. That is, but anyway. And I saw quite a few cars behind me doing the same friggin' thing. Oh my gosh, but anyway. Oh, that hurt my back, you guys. Now my back is hurting in a different spot. But whatever. No, devil, suck my butt. Okay, I'm pissed off now, guys. I'm pissed off. I went from melancholy and sad to now I'm just mad. Like, ugh. Mind your business, devil. Don't be all up in my business. I'm happy. I'm talking to you guys. I'm going to go see my mommy. I'm talking about going to get some pan dulce at Estrella Bakery, guys. I'm in a good mood. My spirit is lifting, and the devil wants to be like, whackate. I don't think so. I don't think so. No. Whatever. But anyway, I block you. I bind you. Not today. You hear people say, not today, Satan, all day. And not today, Satan. But anyway, I'm going to go get my mom some sweet bread, a couple of empanadas, some conchitas. She really likes empanadas. Empanadas are the turnovers with the little fruit stuff on the inside. But it's early-ish, and I know they're not awake yet, and I don't want to wake them up. I purposely left early-ish so that I could get a little thrifting in before I went to wake them up. But I will see you guys at Goodwill. And guys, I ain't having no kind of luck. So I went by Estrella. They're closed on Sunday, and I should have known better. Probably praising somewhere where my heathen self should be. I didn't even do my online church. Anywho, so I went to Estrella, closed, and then I figured, well, I know the little hoodrific store that we used to buy groceries at here in the neighborhood when I was little. Been there over like 50 friggin' years. They have pan dulce. So I went in there It took me forever to find parking because it's a little rinky-dink, gangster little hood grocery store, but very, very popular. If you grew up in this area, it's a staple of the area. But anyway, it's very small, very small. Like, there's only room for like one basket in the aisle at a time. And it smells old. And if you guys are from anywhere and you have a bodega, you have a tiendita, you have a fondita, you have those types of little corner stores, okay? Y'all know they all have that smell. Well, that's what Jerry's supermarket smells like. But man, let me tell y'all, it's one of the best places to get meat for carne asada. I can tell you that. The prices are amazing. The selection of meat is good. Look at me just advertising for West Side. But anywho, I went in there and they had some lovely pan dulce, but they didn't have any empanadas. I'm like, that's what I'm looking for, empanadas. And the only other bakeries that I can come across, and they're going to close very, very soon on a Sunday, are up the road. And honestly, I think I'm just going to get her a coconut cake because she loves coconut cake. So I think I'm just going to get her a coconut cake from the Price Saver over here and call it a day with that. But yeah, I can't even get my tacos. So I'm going to run off to the friggin' Goodwill right quick. It's almost around the time that they usually start, you know, popping their head up above the covers. I'm so paranoid of potholes now, guys. But I'm going to run into the Goodwill real quick. I was going to do the bins, but my back's not going to handle it. So I'm just going to do the Goodwill sneak peekaloo and then head on over to find my mama a coconut cake. Okay, guys, voiceover time because Goodwill is starting to act like the club. I cannot tell you how googly excited I got when I saw this thing. I love the color. I love the style. I love it. Don't judge me. This little thing would be perfect for my vanity, but it's kind of pricey. I love the bones on this chair. It just needs a new pad. This looks so much like the lamp that I just mounted in my mom's bedroom that I got out of Black Friday. But this sucker is $12.99. I don't think so. Oh my googly moogly. It's Betty the Boopage. I have a Betty Boop tattoo. Only tattoo I have. But look, her little hairs are broken. I could fill it in with a black marker, but I would know it's chipped and it would drive me crazy. Is this a garlic roaster or just some type of meat roaster? Not sure. But it's pretty good priced. I just don't have a use for it, but I like it. Look at this terrine. I am so bougie. I have a few terrines and I just love them. But $12.99, I don't think so. I thought about getting this for Martine because he makes the biggest mess with his kitty litter, even though he only makes number 1 inside. And the price was really good, but you know how sensitive cats' smell is? I don't think he'd appreciate a used cat box. You guys, I'm such an old lady. I love this table. The lampshade is terrible, but I have plenty of lampshades. I was so tempted by this, but I didn't like the price, so and I don't have room for it anyway. Look at this adorableness. I don't decorate this traditionally, but this is adorable. I love the little style. It was pretty heavy, but I did not like the price. Heck no. Crystal Objet d'Art. This is definitely a snowflake, right? And I see these every year right around this time of year. You get the little crystal snowflakes. It was an okay price for crystal, but I don't need any more. Guys, what the heck is this? What is this? Does anybody know? I tried to Google it and nothing similar popped up. I have no idea what it is. Has anybody ever seen this before? I hope I didn't pass up something amazing. Look at this little dish, this little clay pottery, but I'm so scared of clay. I never know if it's food safe. Look at this fancy desk thing for your papers. It kind of gives me Dynasty or Dallas vibes. Y'all remember those shows? More crystal. I love it. I like when it has a sticker on it. It just makes me feel bougie. Even if I bought it secondhand. Look at that price. But don't need it. If y'all been with me a while, y'all know how special dandelions, or blowies as we call them in this house, are. And this plate apparently is part of a collection. And it was so pretty. And it was only $4.99. But it was still a little too pricey for something I'll probably never find a match for. I like this. Now, this time of year, for all kinds of things on your table, it's an okay price. Look at this big old Mama Jamma roaster. Is that dust or rust? It kind of looks like dust. What do y'all think? It might come clean, but I love the size of it. I've never seen a square one this big. Look at this thing. I don't know what it is with me and coffee pots. I don't know what it is with me and vintage coffee pots, but I didn't know what the heck this was. I didn't know if it had all the pieces. I didn't know what to do with it, but I loved it. So me and my friendly little Mr. Google did a little research together, and this is what I found. OM Jeepers Creepers. Marcrest, you guys. Marcrest is so stinking hard to find, and here is a twofer. It could be $20, and I was going to get them. Look at this cake plate. I've wanted a metal cake plate, but I think I might already have one like this. Look it, guys. These are new. Y'all know I love scripture. Y'all know I'm obsessed with these coffee mugs. That's not a bad price for brand new. And look at this one. Look how fitting this one was. Y'all know I have this scripture all over my house. I love cobalt. These are so schmancy. I have cobalt dishes. I already have cobalt glasses. But these were nice and sturdy feeling and only $1.99. I wanted to get my sister these, but I swear she'd punch me straight in my chest if I came back to her house with another rooster. It was $6.99. I wouldn't pay for that for something for myself, but for her or anyone else, yep. Look at the new layout. I think little dude is really going to enjoy this. They now have a random bag toy wall. OM Jeepers Creepers. My little butterfly loving heart went thumpity thump, and I had to come check this fat blanket out. That is not a bad price for the size and thickness. Really? Both my initials? You're killing me, Goodwill. What the heck was this? You guys, it took me forever to figure out what this was. I thought it was a roasting pan. I'm sorry, I had to unwrap it. It's a little portable grill. Isn't that cute? And inside the little plastic bag are the legs, the little knobby, and the little side handles. I ended up wrapping it back up, guys. See, I'm not a total thrifting heathen. I tried to put it back as best as I could. It didn't turn out that way, but once I was done, it was all wrapped up for the next person to unwrap. But I tried my best. I ended up putting this back. It's close to what I wanted. I wasn't sure if I already had one, but honestly, I've been holding out for the vintage one. If I ever come across the vintage metal one, there's no way I'm going to leave it behind. I ended up putting this back too. I loved the style, but I was going to have to change out the top to something white. And I thought $24.99 was too expensive for all the work I was going to have to do to it. I was going to have to recover it and spray paint it, so I just left it behind. Well, I just got out of the Goodwill. It was a good run. I got to talk to Miss Z. She was walking out as I was taking the basket back in because I'm one of them. I'll take the basket back in, especially at a Goodwill, because there's never any baskets. But I'm taking the basket in, and she's walking out. She's taking a break. But Miss Z is the one who held out for me with that lamp. If you guys have been with me a while, y'all remember Miss Z from that crazy brass lamp that we couldn't figure out how it works, and I went back 2 or 3 times. Poor thing just squatted down on the sidewalk. I'm like, they should have some chairs out there for them. Goodwill, if you're watching, put some chairs or some seats out there for your workers so they can pop a squat. They're on their feet all day and out in the back putting out merchandise and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my mommy's house. I was gonna go pick up some food and some sweets, and I thought, let me call them and see if they've already eaten. It's been a while. They've been up a while. Let me make sure they haven't eaten. I can pick them up something. Go swing by and get this cake and this and that and this and that. And my sister said they had just eaten. They were stuffed to the gills, and they actually had food. They're like, Mel, don't pick up nothing. There's plenty of food here. Come and eat. So I'm gonna go eat at Mom Muumu's house. There's a lot of construction here too. Y'all know I'm scared of construction zones now. Anywho, goodness gracious, what are they doing up in here? I'm gonna focus on this raggedy road and go eat with my mom and my sister and hang out there a while. And then when I get home, I have a haul for you guys. It's just some fun stuff that I picked up that I couldn't resist. I did put stuff back, y'all will see. I am going to launder one item that I could not resist. It's just too pretty, but it smells of a woman's perfume, and that just gives me the bubbly guts when other people's smells are on things. I have to dry clean or launder right away whenever I thrift something. But yeah, it's really pretty, and I'll show you guys. I'm really excited about that. It's gonna come in handy for sure here in the next few months. But I'll see you guys when I get home. Guys, I am just leaving my sister's house, and it's exactly what my soul and my spirit and my mood and my heart and everything in me needed, just to see their face and hear their voices and visit with them and just spend time with them. Oh, you guys, ain't nothing like family when y'all are close. Yeah, I'm leaving now. The sun is trying to set on me. I didn't want to be out here in the dark. But I'm telling you guys, when I get there with them, it's hard for me to leave. So I've already planned on next weekend when little dude is with me, we're going to go back and do our regular dinner and movies and visit and stuff like that. Because little dude is going to find out I went, and he's going to be upset. He really likes being there. And I'm so happy and grateful that he likes being there. But I just left. I'm heading over to Thrift Town, actually, just because it's on the way, and I don't plan on coming out this side of town this week unless my mom needs something, and then I'll head back out. But as far as I know, I'm not planning on being out over here much. I'm going to focus on that garage and reorganizing all of my Halloween stuff, because I'm telling you guys, woo, that's a disaster. I got to put all my Halloween stuff back. But yeah, we had a good visit, and I'm just in such a good spirit. I'm going to top it off, the cherry on top, with a visit to Thrift Town. You guys, I took some video. It's just audio, really, because my mom did not want to be on video. But we started talking about the past, and my mom is so funny. She cannot remember anything short term. She can't remember what she had for breakfast. She can't remember if she's taking her meds. She can't remember if the lawn guy came to cut the grass. But she can remember things from way back in the day, guys, like way back in the days. And I love when she starts telling stories. And we started talking about the incident when I was 11 years old. Oh, and I didn't take a picture of the picture. I was in her bedroom, and I come across the same picture that I see all the time in the house of me and my little red and white striped swim short set the day that I almost died. And every time I see that picture, I want to cry, because I'm so grateful that I'm still alive. But I'm still, honestly, I'm still angry about how it happened. And I saw the picture, and I started, me and my mom started talking about it. And that led into just conversating about the past and her mom and her dad. And it was just really nice. So I'm going to include those little snippets in here. Now, if you don't want to watch, you don't have to. I'll try and remember to add a timestamp for you guys to skip through if you don't want to listen to it, because it's just audio. Like I said, she did not want me to record her because she's like, I didn't brush my hair. Her little hair wasn't in her ponytail. And she was chilling. She goes, I'm in bed and I'm not dressed and my hair's a mess. Okay, mommy, okay. But the audio, I did it more for me than for anything else because I love her stories and I love her voice. Her voice now is so creaky and old. I just love her voice and I just love my mommy, and I wanted this memory for me. But like I said, if you don't want to watch, you can skip through. I'll put a timestamp. But if you do watch, just be aware that my mom is all about that Spanglish life. So she's going to go from speaking Spanish to English back and forth, but you can still make out all of it. We are so ingrained with Spanglish that anybody, even those that don't speak Spanish, can always figure out what the heck it is that we're saying. So I'll mishmash that in here. I just thought the stories were really cute. Like I said, it's more for my personal, but I love you guys. So if y'all want to share in my mommy talk and my mommy going down memory lane, y'all definitely can. So she was drowned. Did anybody ever figure it out for reals?
Pues sí, drowned and they buried her, pero nunca pescaron al viejo. I mean, decía nobody reported him. Pero Paula decía que maybe they had a fight, andaban enojados o algo, I don't know what happened. Yo no la conocía a Matilde. Cuando yo me casé con tu papá, ya Matilde ya muerta.
Did you ever see pictures of her? Que dicen que I look like her?
I never saw any pictures, pero Paula y Lala decían que you look so much like her. Y Lala cada vez que te veía decía, mí se parece mucho a Matildita y a Matilde.
So Matilde who drowned and I almost drowned. Ew. That's spooky.
Well, I don't know if she drowned or but Paula dice que el guy la ahogó, que el guy la puchó para abajo and he drowned her, but I don't know. If you go by accident or somebody drowned her or something. Anyway, she drowned in the water.
Oh, that's terrible. Maybe Matilda was on the beach that day and she's like, okay, God, let's pull her out. We ain't ready.
That's why it's so sad, Mel. I keep... nosotros no nos quedaron muchos pictures de mamá, no nos quedaron nomás ese picture de mamá me quedó a mí.
There's a few pictures of Abuela from her last birthday and the older ones. That awesome black and white one that you have in that room of Theo and them as babies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one, that's as big as I could make that one before everybody blurred out. If I made it any bigger, it was going to blur out. Well, I don't know. That one, you got one of him and your uncle, the black and white one up there in the dining room. Oh, and the one, don't you have him in your wedding picture? He's in the background. I think he's in the background of your wedding picture.
What happened to that wedding?
I think it's in the living room. I thought he was in it too.
I don't know. I guess he is. That's the first time I saw him in a suit. Nunca lo había visto en a suit. Cuando me casé yo, that's when he put a suit on. My father looks weird.
My father looks weird? He looks like a teenager.
He wasn't even 18.
What?
I was 23. I think I was 22 or 23. I'm 6 years older than him.
Oh!
And he wasn't even 18 in that picture.
You were a cougar?
Cradle robber como me dio mi work. You cradle robber, you.
But you have some pictures of Abuelo. They're just black and white. They're not very clear. But I'm about to pull into Thrift Town. It's only 4:50. I thought it was later because, well, the sun is setting earlier. But I'm going to go in here and just sneak a peek a little real quick. Hopefully I don't find a whole bunch of stuff that I have to say no to. Hopefully I don't find a whole bunch of stuff in here that I want. And hopefully I'm good and I don't come home with a whole bunch of crap. But I've been doing really good lately. It's just some things you can't resist. So we are here. Let me get in my spot. I like parking in the same spot if I can. And we're gonna go sneaky peekaloo in here before the sun sets on me, and I gotta squint all the way home. More voiceover, guys, because the music is too loud. I wonder if these stores do that on purpose so we won't put up videos. He is so stinking cute. But he would end up in the garage all year. This is really cute. I wonder if this little shovel was for whatever treats you'd put in his little belly, like to scoop out the treat. These are so pretty. I wouldn't mind a whole set like this for Christmas. I don't go all decor like that for the seasons, but that would be really nice. And these are very sweet too. I love this. Y'all know I love these tiles. Y'all know I do. Don't mind if I do. Look it. I wish I knew what this style was called because I have so many of these pieces. I was tempted for $1.49, but it was a salt and pepper shaker and only one. This garland was pretty cool. Pine cones and antlers. Ooh, how cabin is that? I wish that this had been in colors I could actually incorporate into my Christmas, but the idea was pretty cute. And it was only $3.49. I love giving out wine as gifts, and this was the prettiest little box. I should have got it probably. Oh, Dale Earnhardt. I was so into NASCAR 95, 96, 97. I loved him and Jeff Gordon. This little guy was pretty interesting. I'd never seen a design or a crackle. Oops, I almost knocked that over. Or a crackle finish on a snowman. But for $4.99, he was cute, but he was bald. And then this little guy, he was heavy. He had sand in his bottom. Not like sand in parts where you shouldn't have sand, like when you've been at the beach. But I think he was a door stopper. He was only $2.99. I kind of regret not getting him. And she is so pretty. I just loved her. But not for no $12.99. And here I go again, being drawn in by pet bowls. This cat does not need any more pet bowls. He doesn't like any of the pet bowls I buy him other than the ones he's had since he first came into this house. I thought this was pretty. It gave me 70s vibes. It was really heavy. I can't remember how much it was. Let's see if I recorded it. Because as I look at it now, I'm like, dang, that would have been cute in my living room. Maybe not. I got sentimental here. I thought of Melinda. She was such a knitter. And I think she would have gone gaga in here today with all of the choices of yarn. I definitely would have been calling her, asking her if she wanted any of them. Don't judge me. This is as close to a macrame plant hanger I can have on my shoulder as I will ever get. I thought this was amazing. This one was cute too, but I didn't get either because I don't need any more bags. Even though the price was right. I just thought this was pretty and wanted to share it with y'all. Look at that. You know somebody is hand making these gorgeous, gorgeous pieces. Well, here it is, 11:30, and I'm laying here resting my bod. Little dude came home. Had a little nosh, a little snacky snack. He had eaten, but he's 14. And thankfully has an appetite. But anywho, so we ate a little bit, caught up on the weekend. He had a really good time. He had a lot of fun. Really tired. He got in the shower and he knocked out. I need to jump in the shower and do the same. But I just wanted to come on and tell y'all that I'm not going to add the haul. I haven't even done the haul. I'm not going to do a haul until tomorrow's video, because then this video would go super, super long, and I don't I don't want y'all to be over me. So we'll definitely do a haul tomorrow. I have to go to the laundromat with one of the pieces that I bought. But that's it. Yeah, we'll definitely do a haul because you know I can get chatty during a haul. But I wanted to share today with you guys. Stop rubbing your eyes, Mel. Wanted to hang out with y'all, visit with y'all. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, guys. A little longer. I shouldn't have lied down because now my body is getting into shutdown mode. Like, but no. I want to sleep fresh. I want to sleep fresh. I actually sleep really well when my hair is still wet because I'm cold. And I get all snuggly and knock out. And I've actually been sleeping pretty good the last 2 nights. I mean, I've actually gotten over 5 hours of sleep, which is amazing for me. But anywho, I said I didn't do the haul because I didn't want this video to be super long because I can go on and on and on. And I'm going on and on and on. But anywho, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And until tomorrow, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Until tomorrow, I hope you guys have sweet dreams. I hope you guys roll into a fantastic Monday. I hope you guys had an incredible weekend. And as always, you guys, I love y'all bunches. Bye.